Lukaku to Chelsea, done deal. Romelu Lukaku is officially a Chelsea player. I told you it'll be done before Sunday, and guess what? The deal's done. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Welcome, Bratuki. In days like this, I love making videos. Today, there was meant to be no video, but I was at the gym pumping, deal got announced, rushed home, time to make a video. Haven't even had a time to take a shower yet. Literally, in a hoodie, straight into the door, started recording. Boom! Great news, Romelu Lukaku is a Chelsea player. We will break down the transfer breakdown, and I'll give you the 6 reasons why I think Rome's going to be an absolute success. All the background information of what happened, what deal is agreed, and my thoughts basically in those 6 reasons of why he'll be a fantastic signing for Chelsea. All I ask from you is the simple. Hit that like button if you're happy. Hit that like button if you're sad. Hit that like button if you're breathing. Just hit that like button. That's all I ever ask from you guys. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. And yeah, in the comments below, give me a prediction. What do you expect from Romelu Lukaku now? How many goals in the league? My personal target, I want him to score 20 goals. 20 is the magic number. If he gets that, I think we're in for a great season. All right, quick 4-on-1 before the reasons. This is what happened, and let's go. So, the simple thing. Chelsea have agreed a £95 million deal for Romelu Lukaku. Initially, Chelsea tried to pay a lower fee and include either one of Zappacosta, Emerson, or Alonso, but Alonso at a higher, a lower, extremely lower fee compared to the other two. Inter said no, they want cash and cash only. So, Chelsea said no problem. Fabrizio Romano has come out and said, here we go. Matt Law, Simon Johnston, the deal is done. They're literally working on the presentation skills right now to announce them on the website. This is a similar announcement to the one with Jadon Sancho, Varane. Deal was done ages ago. Everyone said it's done. The club's just waiting for the right time to put it on their website. Is how deals get done now and how deals get portrayed. What are my thoughts on the deal? It's a good price, very healthy price, £95 million. Not the most expensive player in British history, Jack Grealish is. But for me, it makes sense, you know. It's a great bit of business for Chelsea in the sense that Chelsea needed a striker. The only reason I was initially a little bit down on this striker is because you promised me Haaland and you give me Lukaku. It is an anticlimax. It is frustrating. But otherwise, I'm going to give you now 6 reasons why I believe Lukaku will be a success at Chelsea. And when I say success, I mean get 20 goals a season. Let's get into it. The reason number 1, he's in the prime of his life right now. He is in the prime of his life and he generates good goals. He's a machine. I think he averaged 23 and 24 goals in his 2 seasons in Serie A. He scored a bunch of goals with adjustment in assists. The guy's all-round game has really improved. He's become a different player. And he's got a track record of scoring a lot of goals. If you look at his time at West Brom, he got 17 in the league at a very young, tender age. He went to Everton, exceeded 16, I think, 3 out of the 4 occasions. Manchester United, 1 great season, 1 poor season. And that season was heavily impacted by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer becoming the manager and just not using him and not valuing what he had. Then he went to Inter and resurrected his career, in my opinion. So, for me, the goal-scoring machine will continue at Chelsea. Number 2, the fact that he's in the prime of his career, he acts like he's in the prime of his career. Lukaku will carry the team. And when I say carry, I don't mean he will be Eden Hazard. I mean he'll take responsibility upon those broad shoulders of his. He did it at Inter Milan. The team was full of stars. And when I tell you stars, I mean good professional. And then there was a sprinkle of talented young players with Barella, Sens, Lautaro Martinez, Eriksen, good players. But Lukaku was the star figure, the figure point. Everything rode and died with him. He had the ego for it. And when I say ego, I mean it in a positive light. He had the attitude, the confidence, the ability to say, listen, this is my team. I will carry you. And I've been seeing that for Belgium as well. He's been really stepping up recently. And he needs that. At this age now, playing for a club of Chelsea's magnitude, it's not coincidental that the players that have that belief, Drogba and Costa, were the ones that have been successful at Chelsea. And then you have the others, Morata, Torres. They lacked the confidence and belief to say, this is my team, were the ones that failed. One aspect of his game that was heavily criticized, and this is number 3, is his willingness to link up play. People always mocked it. Plays in Timberlands and jeans, isn't good, chases his first touch. I think this has really improved, and his link-up play has developed with time. I don't know how much it's developed. I don't know to what extent it's developed, but it's a lot better than it was 2 years ago. And there was a good anecdotal story of Antonio Conte. The first 3 training sessions that Romelu Lukaku had under him, literally, they had a centre-back behind him, going in back on the back of him. The ball comes in, he has to protect it. He had to shield it. He had to link it up, pass it off. That's all he did for the first 3 training sessions, apparently. I don't know whether that's anecdotal. I don't know whether that's factual, but that came out of Antonio's mouth and Romelu's mouth. That is a great story, and it shows how much he's developed. He got 10 assists last year, by the way. 24 goals and 10 assists. MVP, they called him last year. Another reason why I think he will be a success at Chelsea in number 4, he fits the profile of striker we're looking for. If you think about it, right, in the current formation that we play, our striker needs to be a trigger, a presser, a player that will chase and harry. Romelu Lukaku is not exempt from that. So he will have to do that. And he can do that. He's extremely quick, he's powerful, and he's selfless. And I think that's very rare to find in players that are the face of a team, to be selfless for your team. He reminds me, without being exactly like a Carlos Tevez of a mold, a Luis Suarez. You know, those players that they're not similar in style, but they're similar in attitude. They will hustle, they will hurry, they will force you to make a mistake on the ball. They're willing to leave themselves on the pitch for the greater good. And for me, that's great, because Tuchel will want him to do that. And I think Romelu will have no doubt that he'll chip in and be a valiant member of the team. Point number 5, and I think point number 5 is extremely important. Romelu pushed for this move as much as we pushed for him. This isn't a financially driven move. This is a move where Romelu Lukaku feels like he has a point to prove and it's unfinished business at the club. And for me, moves like this are integral. Moves like this, there needs to be some belief from in here to want you to achieve out there on the pitch. So if Rom's coming in with an attitude adjustment in the sense that he thinks, I need to prove to the Chelsea fans, I need to prove to myself I can do it in England across a long period of time, which I actually think he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. I think this is great. This is only going to lead to success for Chelsea and him off the pitch and on the pitch. I'm very excited to see what happens. And the last reason is the most important one. Finally, number 6, and this is the most important one. By the way, I apologize about the trim. It's happening on Thursday right before I go on holiday. So, number 6, Thomas Tuchel wants him. Thomas Tuchel wants him. And how many times have Chelsea, how many times have Chelsea not backed the manager after we've had success? And this time we've done it. The board have learned. I'm telling you, the board have learned, the board understand what we're doing. And this is it. They've signed the striker Tommy wanted, right? Thomas wanted one of Kane, Haaland, or Lewandowski, or Lukaku. And guess what? We've given him Lukaku. He's got who he wants. No excuses now. Let's go out there and let's build a team that's formidable. Apparently, Jules Koundé will be coming in. Maybe Chouameni, depending on people leaving. This is great news, man. I'm over the moon. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. I've actually come around to this move a lot. Whether this move is going to be what everyone thinks it's going to be, I think a lot of people are setting unrealistic standards. I'm personally expecting 20 goals. That's all I want in the league. 20 goals. 20 goals. If we get that, you won't hear me complaining about nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, it is what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, peace out. I'm out. Bye.